What is up, Raider Nation? It's your boy Ray John coming at you with another video. And today we are looking at the Denver Broncos. This is part 2 of my 2018 season preview. So let's get into this. I fucking hate the Broncos. There, I said it. Division rivals. Some of the most hated motherfuckers that our team has ever faced. I personally can't stand Denver Broncos. I can't stand the fans. I can't stand the colors. It looks like a fucking orange jumpsuit. It looks like, honestly, I take one look at their colors and it makes me want to fucking throw up. I do not like their colors at all. It looks like fucking bunch of traffic cones running around on a field. I don't like it. I just don't. Yeah, just doesn't fucking appeal to me at all. So, Denver Broncos and the Oakland Raiders have met 117 times. Out of that 117, the Raiders still lead the series 63-52. In the playoffs, between the two of us, it's 1 win apiece. Bad blood between us for a long time. The Broncos recently had a streak going. It was 8 years straight from 2011 to 2015 where they were just dominating us. We couldn't not beat them. Got Peyton Manning. That kind of helped. They went on a tear after that, and we just couldn't really get a win until that final year in 2015 where Khalil Mack basically single-handedly whooped their ass in Denver. Just totally annihilated that line. Schofield looked like a complete fucking bitch. He ran right through that guy like he wasn't even there. Didn't matter who they put on. They put a blocker, they put a tight end, running back, and Schofield on him, and he just powered through all of them, got a sack. It didn't matter. I loved that game. That was amazing. Now, so about that 8 years though, man, a lot of the freaking Bronco fans like to bring that up. Oh, we went 8 years and y'all couldn't beat us. Went 8 years and y'all couldn't beat us. I found that kind of interesting. 8 years and we couldn't beat you. Our streak was actually 14 years straight and you guys couldn't beat us. It was from 1965 to 1971. We whooped your ass. You guys couldn't do shit about it. And I already know how fans work. Oh, why you living in the past for? Why you living in the past for? Alright, past is the past. Those 8 years are in the past too. Why don't you drop that shit and let's see what the fuck happens next. So let's get into this recent history that just went down. Their record is actually 5-11 from last year. Last place in the AFC West. Last place. So although the Broncos finished in last place, which was fucking great, they actually are not to be underestimated. Their defense still placed in the top 5, ranked number 3 overall. They were no joke, mostly because of the pass rush. Especially because of Von Miller. Von Miller is a fucking beast. I can't deny it. He is a man amongst boys out there on the field sometimes. The guy is just incredible. His length, his speed, the way he gets that first step off. The guy just crazy good. Last year, he totaled actually 57 tackles and 10 sacks. It's incredible how many times this guy gets double digits in sacks. It's crazy. They might have lost a step or two this year, though, because they got rid of Aqib Talib. Aqib Talib actually went to the Rams, as I referred to in my last video. He's the new addition to their team. Although they still got Chris Harris Jr., which he's actually not that bad. Last year he totaled, I think, like 38 to 42 tackles or something like that. He got 2 interceptions. The guy is a solid fucking corner. I can't front on it. The reason he didn't get a lot of interceptions is because pass the ball towards him, he's gonna knock that shit down. He cloaks motherfuckers. He gets on them so close that you can't really get the ball in. So, you know, sometimes a lack of interceptions isn't really a bad thing. It actually means that the corner was doing his job. So Chris Harris Jr., he's good. I can't lie. He's a good corner. I don't fucking like his personality. I hate the guy. He's a piece of shit in general, I think, in my personal opinion. But he's a good player. Nothing more to say. I'm kind of happy Crabtree punched you in the fucking gut, you bitch. Anyways, moving on. Oh, if we go to their most important position, that is where this team has struggled, man. And we warned you. That's the thing. I want to get this loud and clear to all you Bronco fans out there. We fucking warned you that this was going to happen. You were talking all that mess, all that shit, all that. We got an organization that knows how to run this shit. How you like that shit now, motherfucker? That shit ain't no fun, is it? They were clowning us so hard. They were clowning us so hard all those years we didn't have a quarterback. Karma's a bitch, ain't it? I don't even know who's going to start for these motherfuckers. They got Case Keenum, Chad Kelly, Paxton fucking Lynch. I mean, Case Keenum, maybe. If he could redo his last year, then yeah, I could say, yeah, maybe he's a starting quarterback. But let's be real about this, guys. Minnesota and Denver are two different teams. Two different organizations, ran totally differently. They might have similar schemes in some aspects, but let's be real about this. So, I don't know. I don't know what to tell you guys. I mean, yeah, I don't know about that one. Daenerys Thomas is a good fucking, wide receiver. And he's proved it over the years. Last year was actually his down year, and he got 949 yards. That was a down year. So, I'm not surprised. A second consecutive season and 5 touchdowns, which isn't like that good. And hindsight, if you really think about it, this guy is huge. Okay, he's tall as hell. He should be a #1 target in the red zone, but for some reason, actually, I know the reason. Y'all ain't got a quarterback to throw him shit. That's what's going on. Let's be real about it. And Case Keenum, he's a good quarterback. He's not a starter, in my opinion. I believe that he could lead a team to a winning season, but he's not going to get it done for you in the playoffs. That miracle throw he threw, literally, miracle. They call it the miracle in Minnesota for a reason, okay? That was an incredible play. I'm not gonna lie. I enjoyed watching it during the playoffs. I enjoyed it, but y'all really think bringing him here is gonna replay, that the way that went down? Likelihood of that happening is very low. Yeah, whatever. So this year we meet the Broncos in week 2. Right off the bat, we're going to play the Broncos. It's going to be right after we play the Rams. So whether we win or lose against the Rams, we need a win in week 2. That game is important. As everybody knows, when you're playing a rivalry game, it's more important than any other game because it counts as, pretty much like a game and a half. Because if you win your division, that's pretty much a shoo-in into the playoffs. You're good. We then see them in week 16. So we see them really early and then towards the end of the season, which is interesting. Week 2, I'm kind of thinking that's the game we need to knock out of the way because last year we slept on them a little bit. In my opinion, they came up lucky. They did. Because, come on, guys. Let's be real about this. Carr went out of the game in the third quarter. 4 minutes, 50 seconds left on the clock in the third quarter. Everybody knows Carr is a fourth quarter quarterback. You give him the ball in the fourth quarter, he's going to make shit happen. He didn't get the chance. Back injury, took him out. And then, the rest is history. You guys basically shut us down. Offense couldn't get going, couldn't get clicking. We got a field goal, and that's it. It was next man up, so I'm not making excuses. All right, we lost that game. You guys won. It is what it is. I am making a statement, though. I believe, personally, that if Carr would have stayed in that game, we would have won. That's my personal opinion. You could not like it. Y'all could hate it. Y'all won that game, but in my opinion, if Carr would have stayed in, we would have won. 7-16 when he went out. That was the score. 7-16. He just needed to score a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. Could have got the field goal still, maybe score another touchdown, bam. right there, back in it. Got us down the field a few times, scored 3 field goals, bam, right back in it. I'm just saying, guys, with Carr at the helm, we're a better team. And if you can't admit that, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you guys. I mean, y'all won it. Live in your little delusional world where you think that, you know, you were the better team last year, even though you were in last place. But what the fuck ever. In game 2, though, it was a lot different. See, in game 1, we didn't implement Lynch enough. I mean, we didn't use him like we should have. He was 9 carries for 12 yards. That was his stats in the first game. We didn't use him. I mean, he had 110 total yards. I mean, it wasn't even that bad on the ground. I think he only got like 60-some yards on the ground, but he got you through the air too. And then like he got you on fake outs. Y'all were ready for a bruising, getting lined up for the line after getting hit over and 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 over again. y'all were ready for it, and then faked you out with the freaking play action pass, and Carr started cutting you guys up. I mean, when we use Lynch the right way, it just shows. It shows a lot more. Yeah. And Carr had a really good game, man. You know, he 18 of 24, 254 yards against you guys. That was a good game. I mean, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. That's what I'm talking about. That's what Carr brings to the table when he's actually still on the field. The end of the day, man, y'all still had a chance to come back. Had a little life brought into you, and then we all know what happened. Patterson just ices the game. Just burns y'all motherfuckers. Like, he just went out there, Carr threw it up, and he just went and got it. It was a beautiful play. I remember it. It was pretty awesome, man. That was actually a really good game. It turned into a good game. Paxton Lynch, though, is shit. He's garbage. I'm sorry. I don't feel bad for you, because fuck your team, but damn, that sucks. I mean, Paxton Lynch in his game against us was, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, 9 for 14, 41 yards and an interception. Only time he even got in the red zone was because of a turnover. Yeah, this team can do some damage on defense. Pass rushing, I don't know what to expect, because you know what you're getting out of this side. We might be getting something pretty bad on this side too. They went out and drafted Bradley Chubbs. And I've been getting clowned on ever since it happened, because I actually did a reaction video showing my reaction to when they drafted Chubbs, and I'm not gonna lie, it bothered me. I wanted him. I did. I was hoping he dropped. He looked like a solid fucking player. Pretty much one of the only guys I did, you know, a little bit of research on, watching videos and highlights and stuff like that. He's an unknown, which makes him dangerous. Not much tape on him. We're gonna get him quick. And week 2, we're gonna have one clip of NFL tape on this guy. So that's what, you know, worries a lot of defensive coordinators, is when you got a guy you don't got much tape on, you don't know his, you know, tendencies, you don't know what he's gonna do, which way he's gonna move, go. You don't know the moves he likes to use. So we'll see what happens. You know, it's gonna be a tricky matchup, but our line, it's one of the best in the NFL, guys. Even last year, we had actually a down year, and we're still in the top 10 in lines, man. We're a good fucking line, man. So that's one thing that I know Reggie put in work for our offensive line, and I was trashing Reggie when he was doing it. I remember back in the day, I was one of the biggest anti-Reggie Raider fans out there, man. I was trashing this guy. I was hating on this guy. And I eat my words every single time I talk about our line. I honestly regret everything I said about Reggie when he was building this team from the big guys back. Like, I do, because I love that line. That line is incredible. Our offensive line is incredible. Now, the reason why we got so many big guys is because of the AFC West. I mean, you look at all these good pass rushers. You got to have a good line. And from what I see in the AFC West, compare us to the Broncos, our line's better, dude. On the defensive side, you got to give it to them, man. They were ranked number 4 against the pass. Aqib Talib's gone, so that's probably going to take a hit. They were ranked number 5 against the run. But they were also ranked number 22 in points allowed per game, which is kind of funny. We were actually ranked number 20 in that. Weird, huh? I find that kind of interesting. This team's biggest weakness was RPOs and crossing patterns. The 2 times they got blown the fuck out was against the Eagles and against the Patriots. Patriots blew them out 41 points. Yeah, they put a 41-point smackdown on them, and that was with a lot of crossing routes. I noticed this almost every time they had someone across, Brady was getting that motherfucker the ball. And they just couldn't stop it. There was a moment where I seen the same play like 3 times, and they could not stop that play, and it was just going across the middle. Taking a step out real quick, going 2 yards deep and running across, and they couldn't stop it for some reason. It was kind of interesting to watch. RPOs, they struggled extremely with RPOs. My friend, he's an Eagles fan. I asked him too. Like, I told him, hey, so I'm gonna do some studying on the Broncos. So what you think? What was when you guys, put that ass whooping on them? What do you think was the biggest factor that led to that ass whooping? He's like, RPOs. And I was like, okay, RPOs, all right, yeah. I didn't think anything of it. Then I watched the film. Wow. When I seen them struggle, it was incredible, man. This is a top 5 defense, and they got blown the fuck out. I mean, they were getting just annihilated. The run pass option, they struggled extremely defensively against the run pass option. Their scheme just didn't seem like it was built against the run pass option. Now they're gonna retool their scheme. They're gonna redo things, but at the end of the day, you still got the same players with the same mentality, and you can't change the scheme too much. Otherwise, it just doesn't fit your identity. At the same time, you gotta take into account these teams were in the Super Bowl. They were that good. I can't front on that. These 2 teams were in the Super Bowl, but here's the thing, though, guys. Execution is key. It doesn't matter what team's in the Super Bowl. If you could execute the same scheme that they're doing against the team, you're going to have a better chance of winning. If you could do exactly what they did to beat that team, you're going to have a better chance of winning. The way they game planned was just legit for this team. They knew how to beat them. So if you could actually game plan the same way, you got a legitimate shot of whooping their ass. Because they found the formula to beat the Broncos, man. 51 points. 51 fucking points, guys. They whipped their ass. And that's I'm not saying that's all that won them the game. There was other plays thrown in there that were actually legitimate plays that they, schemed with. They actually game planned for. Seen certain coverage, and they changed up for that. But I'm telling you, they were so focused on stopping one thing that when they couldn't stop it, they put more focus into stopping it, and it took away from other things. They were able to attack them another way. But one thing I want to get off my chest. Yo, Marquette King. Fuck you, dude. You're a bitch. Alright? Dude, I liked you, Marquette. I did. But you just couldn't keep your fucking mouth shut. Dude, if you would have went with class, just left with a little class, Raider Nation might still even have some respect for you. You lost all respect. All respect. I mean, that's some cold shit, dude. Going to our division rival? You piece of shit. You're a fucking asshole. I mean, come on, dude. What the fuck? Have some fucking decency. Dude, and what the fuck you doing out in front of our headquarters for? And notice you waited till Bruce Irving wasn't there. Dude, like, You know damn well if he was there, he would have put his foot so far up your fucking ass, you wouldn't have been able to kick without taking him with you. I'll tell you what. I can't wait till the season starts. Specifically this team right here, there's just so much hatred between us that this is going to be a great game. I can't wait till it happens, man. I believe that we're a better team. But you can't sleep on their defense. I mean, they still got Von Miller. They still got a good defense. That's plain and simple. That's how it is. So I'm looking forward to this. Can't wait till we meet up on the field. It's going to be good. Fuck the Broncos. You know what it's all about. See you in week 2. All right, guys. That's going to wrap it up. Like, comment, subscribe. Go Raiders.